Yeah, here at MacGregor's Border Collies, we've been breeding from champion bloodlines since 1975. We have raised some of the best, strong, hard-working, uh, good hunting instinct dogs over the years. We breed dogs to work on ranches and farms, to move cattle or sheep, whatever livestock needs to be moved. We breed dogs that will do this. I'm very fussy on having a good, strong herding instinct in a dog, and I study pedigrees all the time, read up on all the different dogs so that I know what to look for and what I'm breeding from. My line goes back to Gilchrist Spot, and some of them were Whiston Caps. We also go back to the dog Davy, who was international champion in 1987, I believe, and we have his bloodlines still. Just some real good working dogs. We were fortunate enough to pick up a young dog in Virginia last year, who is a great grandson of my red male dog, Sam. Very stylish, lots of power, will work cattle or sheep, and he's just turned a year old in February, and just really a nice pup. Really like him, and we're going to use him as our stud dog in the near future. We have a litter of pups on the ground now from Kate, who's a good, strong cattle dog. She's just coming 3 year old. Just a very good dog, and these are some short clips to let people see what these dogs can do. We have to have dogs that have a bite. A dog that does not have a bite is no good to anybody. And I've had emails from people in England wanting to know how to put a bite in a dog. You buy the dog or breed the dog that has the bite already there. You do not put the bite in the dog. If he doesn't have the hunting instinct and the guts to get in there and do the job when he has to use his teeth, then he's not the kind of a dog that I want, or he's not the kind of a dog that I breed. And we've shipped dogs all over the country to cattle ranchers and whatever, and they are very, very well pleased with them. And these are just some short clips to, let people have some kind of an idea how the dogs work. Here's a few shots of the young white dog in action. He was only 8 months old when these were taken. We were just starting him to work, and he's shown great progress since then, and reading his sheep well. This dog's staying out off the sheep all on his own. He's not being forced out. He's just reading the sheep. They're Katahdin sheep, and they're real light, and they don't need a lot of pressure from a dog, and he's reading that. And yet, when you put him on cattle, he's right up and ready to use his mouth when he needs to, and he can use his mouth, and he's not afraid to use it either. And that's what you have to have, because you got to go to work some cattle on some of the ranches down here, and if you have a dog that doesn't have a good mouth on him, then you're not going to be able to get the job done. And we kind of pride ourselves in breeding dogs that can work cattle and sheep and use their mouth when they have to, but don't use it when they don't have to. Here at MacGregor's Border Collies, we're not a puppy mill. We don't just breed dogs for the sake of breeding dogs. Usually what happens is people will see our dogs working and they will order pups, and most of the time the pups are all ordered and spoken for before we even breed the bitch, and that's the way I like it. As I said, we're not a puppy mill, and if you are interested in our dogs, then you can contact me here in Mims. My cell phone is 321-446-5694, and I will be glad to answer any questions you have about our dogs and love to hear from you.